tax season. Most of you getting your records and receipts together to file those tax returns. We're on your side tonight with 5 easy tips to help you get the most from that return. News Channel 5's Mike Trim explains.
From changes in the way you file certain deductions to things you could be missing every year, these tips will help you get the most out of your tax return. But don't just take it from me, take it from tax expert and former IRS agent Sandy Botkin.
All of this can make differences of thousands on your tax return, and over a period of years, those thousands can turn out to be hundreds of thousands of dollars in your pocket.
Tip number 1, max out your IRA contributions. You can contribute all the way up until April, not just January to January. The more you can contribute, the less your money is subject to taxes, the greater the refund. Tip number 2, if you work out of your home, absolutely file for a home office deduction. This year, the paperwork is simpler.
There used to be a trap where if you claimed the home office, you'd have to pay part of that in gain. For example, if you had 10% of your home was an office, 10% of the sale price would be taxable. That's not true anymore.
Tip number 3, if you're making a charitable donation, especially of $250 or more, you need to make sure you get a receipt. Could cost you in the long run if you get audited and don't have one. Tip number 4, what you're taking a look at represents 5 taxpayers, and the amount of people that remain standing are those that don't file for the Earned Income Tax Credit. That's right, the IRS says 1 in 5 people don't file for the credit, which is there for those that make $50,270 or less. If you're eligible, file for it. It reduces the amount of federal taxes you owe, meaning more money in your pocket. Tip number 5, file by the April 15th deadline, even if you can't pay the full bill.
You do not get an extension to pay the tax. You must pay what you owe with the extension, or you're going to owe substantial penalties.
The failure to file penalties are much higher than the penalties for not paying on time, and the longer you wait, the worse it gets. So there you have it, 5 easy tips you can use to get the most out of your tax return. I'm Mike Trim, WPTV News Channel 5.